Hello again, family. My name is Chris. I am your home gamer dad, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid, the board game. Last time we did VR Mission 1 Recon, where Snake was, storyline-wise that I'm using for this, running around the base, trying to collect some information about the DARPA chief, trying to figure out what his next objectives are, some extra equipment, all kinds of good stuff like that. The VR missions, again, are extra missions that you can kind of incorporate into your campaign as you see fit, whether it be before, after, in the middle. Anything you earn from the campaign games, you're able to bring in it, from the VR games, you're able to bring into the main campaign with you. There was also a special variant we did where we called upon a boss, a VR boss, which is like a lesser version of an actual boss that we're going to meet eventually in this game. We defeated that boss and got the item that they dropped as well. So we got all kinds of good stuff from that, and it's going to be extremely helpful because you can see right here, we got a bunch of guys already staring us down. This hasn't even started and we're in alert mode already. There is some very interesting things going on here with Stage 3, the holding cells, the prison break. But first, let's talk about Meryl, who is a new player. And as you can see, we're working with two characters in this mission. All right, we have Meryl's dashboard right over here. Put her right next to Snake. I have the guard order cards up here so we can flip them. There is no cameras in Stage 3, so we just have to worry about the map orientation and then what order the guards go in. As far as Meryl goes, as we can look through a lot of her abilities, they're very similar to Snake's. The left side for pretty much every character is always going to be the same between sneaking and dashing, hand-to-hand combat combos, and focusing. I think Otacon is different in this case, but the main three are going to be that way. And then right next to that, you have a bunch of other skills that are similar to Snake. She can drag a body, she can do an interact action, knock on the wall, but instead of a silent takedown, she can gain a disguise. If you're adjacent to a knocked out or dead guard, and your alert token is not on the map, that's just the alert, not the blue side, the red side, then you can replace your figure with disguised Meryl, which actually is a completely different figure. You know, she is in the disguise mode right here with the mask on and everything, able to kind of move around the board as a guard. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. Before I do that, I want to talk about all of her special skills. She does have starting equipment that comes with her specifically. They're going to have her face on the back cards in order when you grab them. First, let's actually talk about her special abilities down here. She has 3 equipment, 3 defense, and 4 health, just like Snake. Talks about her starting equipment, the light assault rifle and the handgun. This is not a piece of equipment. This is just a reference card to talk about her disguise. I didn't really give her anything else. I could have given her another piece of equipment. You know what? Hold on. Why not? I'm going to put the guard reference card over here just for later. I'm going to give her the time bomb. I don't think I'm ever going to use it. I'm not even going to pull out the token yet, but why not? She can have 3 pieces of equipment. Might as well stock everybody up. Meryl's special abilities. First one, I am no rookie. Once per round when attacking, if you roll an unmodified 6, you may deal +1 damage of the same type. Remember, there's 2 different types of attacks in this game. Lethal and stun. Lethal are your red markers. Stun are the star ones. So if she attacks and she does a natural 6, like she rolls and it's a 6 on the dice, then she can deal +1 damage. It's not per 6, it's just if there is a 6 in her roll. Keep that in mind. Next is, I can still help. Players within 2 spaces may use your focus tokens regardless of line of sight. So all 4 of her focus tokens, Snake can use. What focus tokens does Meryl have to offer? Some amazing ones, let me tell you right now. First and foremost, it's +1 or -1. So this one up here, you're able to either increase the value by 1 or decrease it by 1, depending on what happens. So of course, if you're getting shot, you're going to make it go down. If you're shooting, you make it go up. So that's always fun to have just that quick 1 up and down modifier. She also has a +2 modifier as well, just like Snake does. So that's always helpful. She has a plus white dice. So if she does a weapon attack or hand-to-hand combo or something like that, she can add a white dice to that mix in order to increase her chances of doing damage, increase the amount of damage she does, all kinds of fun stuff like that. And then probably one of the coolest abilities of all, +1 action. She's able to gain another action just because. So she'll have 5 if she uses that focus. This is going to be 1, 1, 2, and 2 action points respectively in order to recharge them once you use them. So just keep that in mind as well. All right, so then going from left to right here, we already talked about the time bomb. As we know from the last episode, we even read the codec 0206, where my Natasha voice comes in, and I apologize how bad that is to you guys, but I hope you're enjoying it. It's just adding a little fun to the game, to say the least. We're going to hear from her a little bit more, because we got two different weapons right here that Meryl carries. The light assault rifle. This is, again, specifically for Meryl. Has her picture on the back. Yes, Snake will find a FAMAS for himself eventually, but for right now, Meryl has that. She has 3 shots in it. That's what the 3 in the upper corner is. And for one action, she can shoot, rolling 2 white dice, discard 1 of the bullet tokens, attack a target in line of sight, loud, place your marker underneath. Let's check out Codec 0510, because I'm sure Natasha has something to tell us about this weaponry.
Looks like you have a rifle class range weapon. Look at the top right of the equipment card. It shows an ammo icon. That indicates the number of shots you can take with that weapon before you run out of ammo. When you equip a rifle, place ammo from the supply onto that card. Each time you fire the weapon, it will consume 1 of your ammo. Just like with the pistol, you'll take an action or actions to attack a target in line of sight with the number of dice shown. When you run out of ammo, you won't be able to use the weapon, so make each shot count. Rifles are also loud weapons, which means you will alert the nearby guards and place your alert token under your figure. If you find a rifle suppressor, you can reduce the noise it makes.
So then, just like the pistol, we should be able to find a little something to screw on the front of our rifle to make it not a loud weapon, but of course that's going to be its own separate thing as well, just like with the pistol suppressor over here, which I'll talk about Snake momentarily. She also has her own special 50 caliber handgun that she found lying around. Desert Eagle, I believe. Your SOCOM was a leftover, Snake. 0511 for this codec code.
Found this in the Armory, a 50 caliber Action Express. Been using guns like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than a bra. All I need to do is get my target in my line of sight and place an action token to take the shoot action. I roll the 1 white dice shown on the equipment card to attack. I've got plenty of ammo with me, so there's no worry about running out. But I do have to worry about the noise it makes since it's loud. It will alert all of the nearby guards when I shoot, and I must place my alert token under my figure.
Nice having someone other than Natasha talk about a weapon for once. But yes, so that was kind of something that was brought up. I don't think it was brought up with the SOCOM, but basically these 2 weapons have unlimited ammo. You can shoot for days with either of those, whereas the light assault rifle and then various other weapons that you're going to collect throughout the game will have a limited amount of ammo to go with it. Now, as far as her disguise go, you flip this over and it gives you an entire reference thing with it. While she is disguised, guards and cameras treat you like a guard. You replace the disguised Meryl figure with your regular figure if you place your alert token underneath the disguised Meryl figure. So if you do anything that causes an alert, disguised Meryl comes out, regular Meryl goes back in. Draw attention while in line of sight of a guard or a camera. That's do something that a guard wouldn't do, throw a grenade or something along that way. So you got to watch out what you do. And perform an action other than sneak, dash, or focus in line of sight of a guard or camera. If you do that, they get suspicious, and then they roll 2 white dice. If it's an exclamation point, that draws attention, which is what that is up here, and then boom, she has been discovered. I think Meryl's also going to talk about this with codec code 0413.
I better not use the radio when there's a call for backup on a guard order card. They'll know I'm not a real guard for sure. So I don't count as one of the guards. I may be able to sneak past the camera, but I'll still flip trap tokens and laser sensors will set off the alarm. I also must be careful not to get too close to a guard. They might catch on that I'm not one of them if they get a chance to inspect me. If I'm ever in front of them and in an adjacent space, I'll have to roll 2 white dice. If an alert is rolled, then they will see through my disguise. Better not act suspicious either.
All right, so we'll get more into that should I go into disguise mode later. For now, Snake over here, we have him equipped with the pistol. I gave him the pistol suppressor for a very specific reason for this particular mission. I think it's going to be very helpful, and I gave him the rations because he's going to kind of be a frontline fighter once Meryl has emptied out her entire light assault rifle. As far as the guard order deck goes, we have 12 teal cards in here. 13 teal cards in here and 7 red cards. This is the 6. As far as the main map goes, This is one of 2 maps for Stage 3, the holding cells. Basically, this is when Snake and Meryl are trying to get out of here. They have triggered an alarm. You'll see all that once I actually show you the storyline or once I'm done explaining it. There are 2 objectives to this particular scenario. Defeat 12 guards in the holding cell, which is what this is right here, or if we get down to the Armory, which is going to be down this elevator right here, we can reach item C. There is an A and a B token here. These just trigger events. You're not going to get any items from that, but you know, they're good events that you need to know for the story because they kind of push things along. Ideally, the way it works, again, if you defeat 12 guards here, the mission immediately ends. However, if both characters get, or one, you can even send one and leave the other over here and then get them to the Armory, which is the other single piece of map, then they could run around there, collect the C item, and then get to the exit tile over there in order to also complete the mission. If you go to the end of the book, and it says staged clear, I'm reading this word for word. You can see it right here. I'm going to put it right up. If 12 plus guards were defeated, unlock card 004. If event C was reached, unlock card equipment 005, and then go to page 29. Basically, the way I'm reading that, and the way a lot of other people read that, and the way I'm going to interpret it for this game is that I will get both equipment items if I can defeat 12 guards. Doesn't matter how I defeat them. I just get to defeat them, and then get to the exit area. However, if I defeat 12 guards here, it immediately ends. There are a few special rules we have to consider as well. Number 1, reinforcements. As long as the holding cell is the active zone, we have to resolve a call for backup in the zone before resolving the guard order card. So anybody we defeat here is immediately just going to respawn here up to the guard limit of 3. So if we kill all 3, then all 3 will spawn here, and then we do the guard order card and work from there. When we defeat a guard, that would be placing it, like whether we do knockout damage or lethal damage, while in the holding cell, instead of putting down one of the tokens, we actually collect one of these. There are 12 of these total in the game, and ideally this is what we're going to be using to track the 12 plus guards defeated thing. So the more of these I have, the better. There's only 12, but again, I don't want to kill all 12 guards here. Ideally, I'd like to kill 9 or 10 here and then get to the other area and let Snake finish it off with his suppressor. But speaking of which, finally with that, the elevators, the players may travel using the elevator by performing an interact action while in the elevator, move the elevator and all the figures in it to the next area of the map. Players may also summon the elevator by pushing the interact button, which is right here, and then this would just kind of, you know, appear from the next spot. If I was doing this true solo, with Snake being by himself, he's working alone. All guards in the holding cell would only have 1 health. Because I'm not, they have their standard 2 with their standard 3 defense and all that other fun stuff. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the storyline. We know that we have reached the area with the DARPA chief in it, but how did we get from there, sneaking on in, going up through the area, crawling through the vents and being super stealthy and all that other good stuff? Well, stealthy as we could be in the game. I wasn't really too stealthy in the last episode. To here, staring down the barrel of multiple guns, alert tokens abound, and of course, our characters in grave danger. Let's head on over and see where we're at.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here!
Looks like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
All right, the alert has been sounded. The guards are here blocking our exit, and it is up to us in order to clear the path in order to get to that elevator and out of here. I will show both of these events together because they actually happen one right after another in the game, but I'll worry about that when I go from here to the other area. Again, these are just cutscenes to just help push forward the story. It doesn't matter, you know, when I show them and whatnot. So, over to our dashboards. So when you're playing with multiple characters, whether you're playing multi-handed like I am, or you actually have other people at the table, you can pick any one character to take their turn, but they have to use all of their actions before the next player goes. You can't like have Snake take an action and Meryl take 2 actions and then him take the rest of his actions. You have to choose who goes first, Snake or Meryl or Snake, it doesn't matter, but whoever goes first has to just do the full complement of their actions before the next person goes. What I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna take 2 of my actions, and we're gonna put them both on the assault rifle. We're gonna have her just kind of empty out her rifle right now, you know, get us a nice early lead right here. We're gonna use both of those, and each one of these is going to be 2 white dice that I'll be firing off at a guard. So all guards are in line of sight up first, so we're just gonna go ahead for this first guy right here. Remember, we have to roll a 3 or more in order to kill him, and we have our +1, -1, we have +2, as long as we don't roll a, what is it, exclamation point, we'll be okay. Okay, perfect. Boom, 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 boom. She fires off her machine gun, boom, 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 and this guy goes down. We'll give her one of these just to kind of tally it up, but it's going to be 12 in total regardless. Okay, so now she's going to be firing off at the next guy right over here, and we have 1 shot and the exclamation point. Oh man, that stinks. All right, so then I'm going to actually use her next action to just basically fire her handgun. We'll take this one. So she uses an action to fire handgun right here. I don't think she gets any, oh no, if I roll a natural 6, she'll gain the additional plus, but it doesn't matter. Oh, that's good. Boom, all right, so, boom, 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 and then comes in with the handgun, fire off, boom, and this guy goes away.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
Okay, so we know we did the caliber right here, blew that guy out of the water. She has 1 shot left. That is 2, whoops, that's a damage modifier. That's 2 kills for her. And I think I'm just gonna have her dash to the front. So 1, 2 right there. I'm not gonna roll for noise because the guy sees me already. I'm already in full alert, no sense in making noise. So Snake is now going to go. Now remember, he has I work alone once per round. If no players are within 2 spaces, I can +1 or -1 to any 1 dice roll while using a weapon, and then if I hit somebody from the back. I'm not gonna hit him from the back, but because I am, more than 2 spaces away from Meryl, I can actually get that reroll. So I'm gonna take 2 actions, pop them both onto my pistol, and fire 2 rounds at this guy. So one of these, I'll get a free +1, -1. Again, if it's an exclamation point, it doesn't matter because that's not a number. Doesn't matter either way. Fine, I'll just make that a 4 because I can, because it's the middle of the round. Boom, boom, pop, pop, pop. This guy is gone too. And we're gonna give him the token right there. And I think then what I'm going to do is we're just gonna kind of sneak ourselves around, just kind of reposition. We'll go 1, 2 right in the middle of the door, just so when they start funneling in. Actually, you know what? I was right here. Let's do a dash. We'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. So now Snake is in the doorway. Yes, he is with Meryl, but they're going to start coming up this way. All right, so with that said, they have finished all of their turns. So now the guards go and they do an immediate respawn action. So all 3 of these guys go in right here, ready to head on up and take out Snake. And we do our first guard order card. Now, this doesn't count. Yes, we've killed 3 people, but this only counts if there's that actual token on the board. That token is not there, so it doesn't matter. There are no cameras, but there are alert tokens, so everyone's gonna move 5. So we'll start with the first guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna turn. He is gonna see Snake right there, and he's going to fire off at him. That was a 5, 1. Even if it's a -2, that'd be a 3. So Snake still just takes 1 damage. That's fine. That's why I wanted to do that. This way, Snake can do that with his rations. That's fine. And then the other guys go too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because remember, it's top to bottom, left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. And it is our turn once again. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do this one more time with Snake. We're going to do 2 pistol shots for that guy in front of me. I don't get any of the, so let's just take these off just so I know whose turn I'm working with. So Snake is going right now. I'm going to have him do 2 pistol shots one more time to that guy in front of us just to try to knock him out. I changed my mind. I'm going to take these 2 actions and go here because these 2 actions for the pistol are only going to give me white dice and I don't get any modifiers because I'm too close to Meryl. Let me at least add in a 3rd dice for a close combat attack because the stun damage is going to equal the same thing as killing the guy. Now I gotta read the rules, use them to where you can. So here we go, 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, yeah. Knock that guy out and he is off the map. Normally one of these would be put down, but because we are where we are, we're gonna put this onto Snake. So there we go, 4 down, 8 to go. Now remember, if Snake moves into line of sight, the guards will not attack him right away. That will only happen if it's the guard's turn and then they do something. So Snake is actually going to move. Do I really want to move, actually? There's no way of really me doing any type of defense or anything along that ways. Oh, it's so dangerous to go out there in the hallway because they're just going to keep coming up this way. But at one point, if I can wipe them all out in the hallway, I can try to run past and get on this side and fire from that way and try to like clip him in. I also want Meryl to get over to the elevator as fast as possible, but I don't want Sneak to die either. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my sneak action right here. That's gonna move Snake 1 space, and then I'm gonna look at that guy that's staring right at me, and I'm gonna do a close quarter combat attack on him. So we'll sneak down in here. Snake faces right at this guy, and then once again in his face, disarms him and uses his own weapon against him. No, he doesn't, but I can use my +2 for Snake to turn that into a 3. So I've used that, and that actually defeats this guy as well. All right, that's fine. Utilize all that you have. I was technically 2 away from Meryl, so I probably could have used hers, but that's all right. So we'll use those for Snake. And now Meryl goes. I definitely want to get her into the hallway. So we're going to go ahead and dash right now to get her in. All right, so get rid of those. She's going to dash here. And then I'm just going to have her sneak. And she's going to hop over Snake, get right up into this guy, and fire her FAMAS for the last time. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll do this. So then she'll fire 2 white dice at this guy. And just to make sure this guy goes down, I am going to actually use this ability in order to roll a 3rd one. So we got 3 white dice going on this guy. Remember, we got to roll 3 or higher. Oh my goodness, wow, he obliterated him because 1, 2, 3, and then 4 because one of them's a natural 6. So whatever. This guy is gone. He is defeated for sure. All right, that means halfway there. Fantastic. We still have 1 move with Meryl, so I'm going to go ahead and dash with her. And then I'm also going to use her other ability right here to give her another another ability. Another action, whatever. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into the elevator. Now, yes, this is a thing that technically happens or whatever. I'm not going to bounce back and forth between the 2 maps because that's a little bit much right now. Instead, we're just going to have these 2 clip the next few guards that come in and then kind of go from there. Speaking of which, we got 1, we got 2, we got 3 more guards coming in. They do not know what is about to hit them. All right, flip over. No one's knocked out because they're all pretty much dead. They are going to, again, prioritize going after the alert tokens. Both alert tokens are there. So Meryl, being on the other side she is not going to drag any attention so long as, she's in a good spot. So let's go ahead and move 1, 2. Now he's going to turn and face. This is going to be a little problematic. So he's going to first fire at Snake. The only reason this is going to be problematic right now is because each one of these guys is actually going to take a shot at Snake. Goodness. Okay, so that's... I could do a -2, so we'll do -2 there. So that's 1 damage for Snake. 1, 2, 3. He's going to stop right there because he immediately sees Snake. Take a shot. Another 1 damage for Snake. Uh-oh, this is going to be bad. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, he lands on Meryl. So he's going to take a shot first. 2 to 5. I'm going to use Snake's reroll token because I think he can use that for anyone else. Reroll for 4, and that actually kills Snake. Oh boy. All right, so I did a reset and I went a few rounds into it. I had Snake and Meryl kind of take out the first few waves of guards, get down in here. So Meryl did 2 of the guards, beat them. She ended up here. Snake came in, close quarter combated the guy right there. The guards came up and around to here. Meryl was already at this spot, this one right here. She did a close quarters combat on the guy, came out here, defeated the next guy, and then Snake came in and defeated the third. So that's how we have the count right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 2. But as you can see, a lot of our tokens have been used. We are now in a predicament right now where I need to get rid of all of those guards, and it is now our turn once again. I've gone through a few of the cards already. Meryl has 2 damage, Snake has 1. We need to get out of here, like now. And we have to be able to get past these guards the best that we can. So I think what I'm going to do is Snake right now. Oh man, I gotta get these guards. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 of our tokens and we are gonna fire our SOCOM twice. Come on, Snake, get him, get him, get him. There we go. Pop, 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 pop. 2 damage right there. So at least we know we got rid of 1 more guy. That's good right there. So we did that. The problem is that if we don't get rid of all of the guards, then our alert tokens are going to follow us down into the next area. There is a way where we should only have to deal with 1 guard coming out, at least the way that I recognize it anyway. And the only way I'm going to do that is with Snake. However, I am going to need to kill this other guard in front of me, so we're going to do 2 more shots with the SOCOM. Come on, Snake. You need to beat this guy. Aim your shot. Fire it true right at him. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so I actually can use my +2 here. So we'll make that a 4. Boom, fired off that way, and that guy is eliminated. Now we need to move really quickly. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Snake's free sneak, and because I'm within 2 spaces of Meryl, I'm no rookie, I can still help means that I can use any one of her tokens, so I'm actually gonna have Snake use her extra move. So the sneak and the extra move are both gonna be 1 sneak and 1 dash, which is actually going to put Snake all the way over here on the B. Now, this guy did follow me around seeing that there, so if he moves up and looks to the left, he is going to definitely see Snake, and that's going to be problematic. But the good thing is that Meryl can now just get into the elevator and wait until Snake and her finish off these guys. So she is going to do 2 dashes and a sneak, and then she will go ahead and focus back. What do I want? What do I want? I'm going to do the +2 because she's going to fire as well with her handgun in order to try to take out a few more guys. So 1, 2, what was that? 1 dash, 2 dash, and a sneak, and she's going to be all the way. Actually, no, her token would land on the same spot as Snake's because that was the last place. So actually, what was that? It was dash, dash, sneak. All right, I'm gonna have her right here. She's gonna push the button then. So this way, when these people come up and look to the side, they're only gonna see Snake, and the Meryl's alert token is just gonna be nowhere. So, all right. With that said, both of Snake and Meryl have finished their turns. I know I said I wanted to kill that one guy, but I can deal with it right now. I'm all right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8. Forgot that Snake one here as well. 10, 11, 12. I gotta really defeat 1 more guy up here if possible. Actually, it is very possible right now, depending on how things go. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Put 2 guards right here. Flip open a guard order card. They don't need to call them back because there's plenty there, and they're just gonna move onto the field. All right, so this guy's gonna move up and turn and see Snake. And all of these guys should only move up one. As far as the wording goes in the book, and I agree with some people that talked about this and everything like that, they would always try to move to the closest spot to the alert tokens. Moving like this and bunny hopping to the side pushes them further away. And I don't think that fits with the programming of the Genome Soldier. Getting in a position like this actually enables me to kind of funnel them to me, taking them out one by one as I see fit. However, he will still get a shot off on Snake. Snake only has one hit on him, so we're in a much better position there, and he completely missed, which is fantastic. Okay, he's also within 2 of Meryl, so I can use any one of her focus tokens, but I don't have any that I need to use at the moment. Snake is just gonna first do 2 shots with his SOCOM. How many? So it has to be, if there's no players within 2 spaces. All right, so she is within 2 spaces of him, so I can't even do that with the weapon. But I can at least take 2 shots on him, maybe even another one if I need to. Because ideally what it'd be is I kill this guy, and then I immediately back up, and then she can get us out of here. So we got 2 shots coming in from Snake, a 3 and a 3, which is perfect. So this guy is gone. So that's 9. That actually is a really good thing that we need. I'm gonna have Snake sneak, so he's gonna back up into the elevator, and we're gonna do a focus token. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna reset my -1 dice and my sneak as well. So there is no guards in line of sight of Snake. These guys haven't moved, so Snake is literally just gonna go backwards into the elevator. Meryl will do an interact action in order to get us out of here, but before she finishes that, we'll go 1, 2, 3 of her actions to focus as well. We'll focus an extra move and a +1, -1 for Meryl. And with that, Meryl, hit the button. Let's get out of here. Got it, Snake. Down we go, even though I'm going to be going up because I can't go down in this situation. Ready? And off the map they go. But in addition to that, we will go ahead and trigger events A and events B.
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you? You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Down into the armory we go. Now, storyline-wise, Meryl has already disappeared from us. We don't know where she is. Basically, the way it's going to work is that the guards are going to take their turn. All of the guards on the other map are going to go first, and they're going to land on the guard order card and just kind of see, or the guard reaction card, and just kind of see what happens. So that's kind of off camera right now. So we'll just kind of go ahead and resolve that. So the guards all go first. No change of camera, doesn't matter. So one of the guards from the previous room, from the holding cell, is actually standing on top of the both of the alert tokens right now. So resolving one, I'm going to do 2 of these and see what happens. Remove the token, so we have an intruder, so that's done, so that's good. And now we have, if the players are in the same zone, flip it to a question mark under the figure, otherwise remove it. All right, perfect, that's great. All right, so now that zone, completely inactive. No exclamation point tokens, no characters on it. Those guards that have died or whatever here. And now what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we defeat all 3 guards within this area here and get to the exit, we would have accomplished both of our objectives. But first, all of these guys have got to go, and they're moving 3 and to the left if they have to. So 1, 2, 3, he's good. 1, 2, 3, thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, excellent. Okay, so we got Snake and we got Meryl right now. We got an opening around here. He's not going to turn there, which is really good. So what I would like to do is I want to try to get Meryl a guard outfit. I want to get her a disguise. So I think for Meryl, I'm just going to go sneak, 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 sneak. Yeah, because she leapfrogs over Snake, so that's 1 action. 2, 3, 4. So she's just right here, and this guy is going to walk past her, and she's going to try to come up behind him, knock him out, and take his uniform. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is very possible that this guy could, go in and find her. So here's what Snake is going to do. We're going to first do a dash, and then we're going to do a sneak, and then we are going to do a knock action. So we're going to dash out of here, we're going to sneak, and then we're going to do a knock. By doing a knock, we place the question mark token, the not really alert, but like, oh, what was that noise type thing under here. And now this guard is going to come up around and guarantee to stop there. I still only have 1 action left. I could dash. Well, I know I'm going to go here for 2 regardless. And I think no matter what, I think I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to flip this to give me my free sneak. So now both of them are out of view of that particular guard. He's going to move up and stop on that spot no matter what, and that gives both of them time in order to get out of there. So we have fun little abilities right there that we're going to try to take advantage of. And now we flip. Oh, wow, 5. Yeah, he would actually walk right past me, too. Oh, man, I wish I had not done that, but that's okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. He would have actually ended up right there, but it was a chance I had to take. We'll now do a guard reaction card and see what he finds. Here we go. Flip. Nothing. Yeah, there was nothing there on there. Very nice. So all we do is just remove this, and that stops his movement. I love it. Okay. What is it's my priority to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, whoop, 5. So he's facing that way. This guy's 1, 2, whoop, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. All right, so Meryl is just gonna kind of stalk this guy right now. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 sneak actions. So she is right behind him. Hopefully he won't move at all. So we'll be able to kind of figure out a way to knock him out without anybody hearing us. Snake is also going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and kind of make his way around. Maybe he'll try to get to the C item. Either one of them needs to get to the exit item after they collect C. So we're just kind of dance around these guys for right now and see what we can do. Again, I still need to kill at least 3 and or knock out. It's defeat. So that is something that needs to happen. All right. 3. All right, that's very nice. So cameras don't matter. Everyone moves 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, turn 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are right here. All right, so I think what Meryl's going to do is she's going to set a trap. She's going to sneak for 1. She's going to knock for 2, so she'll knock on the door. And then 3, 4 back here and let this guy come down and walk down this way. So we sneak, interacted, sneak, and sneak again. So we knocked right here. This is the closest guard. So when going left to right, these two are just going to do their normal patrol. This guy is going to turn around and walk himself down that way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe he'll do it again. If he does a 4, I don't think he turns because he's prioritizing going to this spot. So even if he stops here, Meryl is in an advantage. Guys, again, let me know down in the comment section below if that's how that works, but that's to me how it is, because he has the what was that noise effect happen. So when he walks down this way, he is not, if he stops on this spot, he's not going to turn. because he's still focused on where this noise was. He's actually facing this way for right now. As far as Snake goes, I'm just going to have Snake go over this way. I guess he could also do something to make some noise to attract people. Actually, you know what? Let's do dash, knock, walk. And it's bad being in this one, because if they're going to come here and spawn, then that could be really dangerous. But I think we're going to take that chance. So we're going to do dash, so that's 2 dashes for Snake. And then we'll go ahead and do a knock action right here. So now that's a noise that was attracting. And then he'll go back 1, like a sneak backwards. So if somebody comes here and looks, then he is going to blast him 1. Pending noise wasn't already made, but hey, let Snake attract him if he must. All right, good. He is good. Guards go. All right, here we go. All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like the 4 is probably the way that it works with that one guy. So this guy's actually 5 away, so he's going to go 1 turn, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to turn towards this right here. So he's going to check it out next turn. This would be the next guy. He's going to turn and go 1. Oh, wait a minute. That's bad. That's bad, because he immediately sees her. Oh, no, so that's going to move over here. Oh, geez. And then she is going to take some shots against her. Oh, no. Meryl's going to use her -1 immediately and make that a 2 right there. So she only takes 1 damage. Okay, so that didn't really work out as well as I thought it was going to. Now everyone's going to move 5. Really should have thought about that to begin with, considering I knew that was right here where Meryl was standing. Was to not think about that, so that was my fault. This is the thing you gotta learn about this game. You gotta go in with a plan and really have like an outside-the-box thing. I'm used to working alone. This would have worked if Snake was alone, but unfortunately he is not. Meryl is there, and now we have to deal with the consequences. And those are gonna be really bad consequences. 1, 2, 3, 4, facing to fire, and 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter. He'll go this way, turn, and up there she is as well. So let's just roll 4 dice and see how badly Meryl is killed right here. Oh yeah, that's 3 out of her 4 health. She already had 3 damage, so Meryl has fallen. But let's say that wasn't the case. Let's say we back it up a little bit and say that we have used Meryl's other token that she had to give her an extra action to sneak into the room here, and we roll and she makes no noise. Now, both of our characters are primed and ready in order to do something. This guy's gonna move right here and wait. This guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, turn here and wait and not see anybody down the line. And this guy actually was going this way, I believe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just exploring up that way. With that said, we're gonna move on now, and we're just gonna do focus actions for both of our characters while we get a lineup going for those guys. Snake is just gonna bring back everything. So we got that coming back, we got that coming back, we got that coming back. He actually didn't use one of his actions because we only needed 3. That's fine. Meryl, on the other hand, I wish you had rations, but using all 4 gives you that, and yeah, we'll give you another white dice too, just in case I need to really do some type of heavy hit. And now we move on to the guard order turn. We're also reaching the red soon, so we gotta be careful. All right, so radio in, there's plenty of guards here, so we're fine. 4 movement for everybody. So this doof right here goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and looks, this is gonna be very bad because now Meryl's gonna have to do something here. Like, if she can get here and kill this guy, you still can't see, but now he knows that there's a guard that got knocked out there. This guy is going to move forward 1, and that's going to trigger a guard reaction. And that happens to be... Oh, good, another nothing. Fine, perfect. That's going to be helpful. And then this guy moves forward, so this is out of it. And now we have...
Whose footprints are these?
Whose footprints are these? If the player is within 5 spaces, place their... Oh, man. Oh, no. Okay, she definitely is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all right. So this is actually going to go right at her right here. All right, well, this is still, we can still salvage this, that's fine. It is Snake's turn. Snake is more than 4 spaces away from Meryl. He also has a silencer on, meaning that I can move all this out of here because it is now our player's turn once again, and I can take a pistol shot right at him. I need to kill him is what I need to do. Once per round, if you deal damage from behind, I'm considering this behind because he doesn't see me, I deal 1+ damage of the same type. And then I can also increase that damage. I can also adjust it by 1. So no matter what I roll, so long as it's not a question mark, or I'm sorry, an exclamation point, I have killed this guy. Straight execution right now for Snake. That's a 2, that's fine. We modify it automatically to a 3. Pop, 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 pop. He has fallen. That is 1 dead guard right there. And I'm counting that as another one for Snake. Now, we've done this. I would actually like to just kind of run. Can I get to that other guy? Actually, I can. I can do 2 dashes and a free sneak in order to line myself up. Snake the mercenary, 1, 2 dashes, 3 for that free sneak up here. I am right in line of sight of this dude right here. So now Snake is going to use his final action for another SOCOM shot. I've already used my addition for 1+ round, so I can't do it again, but that's more than enough. And now because I am far away from Meryl, I have done 2 extra damage. Boom, boom. A silent shot took that guy out from down the way. Oh, that is great. And that's 1 more. So I need to just defeat 1 more enemy, and I have completed both objectives. Well, I have to get to C as well. And this was also here. Now then, it is Meryl's turn. That other guy has left, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to dash and sneak and then use 2 actions to combo attack the guy. And I'll even add another white dice to it because there's no one else here. So sneak, dash, he hasn't turned around yet, so we'll do 3 white and a black. We have to do 2 damage to him, so that's 3 or higher on any of these. Doesn't matter, our alert token may be underneath us, that's fine, but we did 6 and 5, which knocks this guy out and does count as a defeated enemy, which is awesome. And that, my friends, will be number 12 defeated. That is great, that is amazing. Now, we need to get to that C item as fast as possible. We also need to get through these guard order cards. The one thing that's going to be a problem is if we get call for backup. There is no calling for backup right now, which is great. I wanted to get her into disguise, but I'd rather just do what I got. I can do it now anyway because, you know, it is what it is. So why don't we do that? There are no guards, so we don't have to worry about anybody running around doing anything like that. Let's go and do Meryl first. First, we're going to gain a disguise. Her alert token is in here. It's her noise token, and she is now zipped on up into an outfit that is the same as the guards. And what she's gonna do is she's gonna move 1, and she's gonna dash once and sneak 1 time and just stay right here. Technically, I flipped it over, so this guy is at 1, but because she is a guard, if he wakes up, he's just gonna look at her and be like, oh, it's a guard, and then that's it. But he's also gonna wanna focus on this first. Snake, however, is just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and dash his way down in order to get to the C item. Because as soon as Snake touches this, Meryl can move to the exit, and that's it. They've actually gone their separate ways of sorts. Just like in the video game, isn't that crazy? Okay, technically there's no dead bodies, so that's fine. There's 2 dead bodies, not 3, so that's fine. No one else wakes up or anything, and that, my friends, is probably gonna be it. Snake, dash, dash here, so he picks up the C item, so that'll go onto the dashboard. That's something that we have collected. And Meryl just needs to walk right here to the exit, finishing this area and thus completing this scenario, mission 3, the jailbreak. Now, what we have to do is figure out where, we have to rescue somebody around here as well. The whole purpose of this was to gain some pretty cool items. As per always, I'm always curious on where that is. I still had 3 teal card left after going back and doing a bunch of, redoing the whole thing once and then rewinding time of sorts. I wanted to place the time bomb. I actually pulled the time bomb from it because I was like, maybe if I place the time bomb where all those guards come out and they get away, it'll blow up and just defeat a lot of them at once, and then Meryl could run on in, or Snake can run on in. Either way, like that was the original goal, but that didn't matter. She is disguised now as the game, so I like the way that is. Those we don't have to worry about. 1, 2, 3. Fourth one down was our game over, which, you know, we had plenty of game overs in this episode already. I'm kind of fine just taking what we have and going for the win. Speaking of which, because we have completed this area, and again, I'm counting it as a completion because even though I had to go back in time and everything and kind of redo some stuff, it's all for you guys out there just so you can kind of see it goes rather than me restarting this whole thing over again from beginning to end and everything. I just was like, you know what, it'd be easier if I just kind of back up a little bit and use this one move to get out of sight. It's something I should have done. I was really not considering the fact that she's standing here and I wanted the guy to come down this way. It was a really silly move of mine to make to do that. But as you can see, just that one ability to her move from here into the room and stay out of sight really mattered. So it's the little choices in this game that matter. It really is. And that's why I think I love it so much and why I find it so well adapted from the video game to the board game. It's just so crafty like that. Anyway, we have completed the mission itself. We have defeated 12 plus guards. Doesn't say anything about defeating 12 plus guards in the holding cell specifically, just defeating 12 plus guards. We have defeated 12 guards exactly. That earns us item number 004, which is a stun grenade. Has the toss ability, like shaft grenade, target a space in line of sight within 5 spaces. Replace each guard within 2 spaces of line of sight of the target space with a single stun, not a double. It's only a single. Then discard this card. It is also loud. I'm sure Natasha is going to talk to us about it. That is 0708.
Ooh, those are stun grenades. They are often used in sensitive operations such as freeing hostages and that sort of thing. Sometimes they're called flashbangs or sound and flash grenades. They make a big flash and lots of noise, which will temporarily disorient and disable your opponents. They will not cause fatal injury, but they can make guards unconscious. Remember that stun grenades have no effect on VR bosses since they can't be knocked out. Use them wisely.
Man, I wish I had these on me in certain modes, like in the last VR mission and things like that. That would probably have saved my butt if I was able to throw a stun grenade and get out of there. But because we happen to get the item C from this little corner over here, we also find item number 005, C4, a very important item for Snake because this is what he uses in order to find the arms tech president. That's who we're looking for. He is the other guy that's on our list that we need to rescue besides the DARPA chief, as we already know what happened to him. The C4 in the game needed to be planted over here to blow up a wall in order to get to where you got to get to. That's all going to be in the next episode. So it was interesting that the exit was over here, because technically you go off of this door in order to get to the boss fight in the game, but this makes actually more sense because Meryl's over here. She has exited the map and she's off doing who knows what, as Meryl does. And now Snake is going to continue on his own as he should. The C4, we get 2 of these. Plant, place 1 C4 cartridge or token, whatever it is, from this card to an adjacent space. And then I could use another action to detonate. Each C4 deals 2 damage to each figure within 1 space of line of sight. That's orthogonal up and down, left and right. If there are guards in the zone and your exclamation, if your alert token is on the map, place the alert token on the nearest, in the same space as the nearest C4 to your figure, then remove all C4 from the map. So I guess like you could plant 1, explode, and then the alert goes by the C4, which makes sense. It's an explosion. And then if you have any more, they're gone. So it's like you plant 1, explode it, move somewhere else, plant another, explode it. This is Codec 02, I believe. It's so small. 0206. We talked to Natasha about that already. She talked about explosives. That is it. So we got some C4 and we got some stun grenades added to our list, which are amazing. Keeping in theme with it all, Snake is exiting the map this way towards our next stage, and Meryl is off again doing who knows whatever it is she does. This is very important because our next stage is going to be our first boss fight of the campaign. You're actually going to have 2 boss fights in a row, which is going to be very, very exciting. Something very different and a nice little breakup of the sneaking stages that are within the game. I can't wait to show you that. Those are so much fun, very easy to like get through and everything, but a challenge nonetheless. So that means in order not to miss the next amazing boss battling action in Metal Gear Solid, the board game, or any other video I put out for you to enjoy, be sure you are subscribed to the Home Gamer Dad. If you enjoyed this video and wish to support the channel even further, besides just checking out a ton of other videos that I have on here and everything, and doing all that wonderful stuff that you do, subscribing to the channel, commenting, sharing the videos, liking them, all kinds of good stuff. You can also find other things down in the description section too. The big one being an affiliate link to CMON's official Amazon website, where if this game is interesting to you and you wish to pick it up, by all means, jump on over there and use that. It'll be extremely, extremely helpful to the channel in the long run, along with all of that other stuff as well. Always remember also, YouTube members and Patreon subscribers get these videos early, so you'll be able to see that before anyone else, and then various other perks going in the future, whether it be exclusive videos or polls or adding to contests, a whole bunch of different things I think about for that way. So regardless of all that, thank you again. You guys have been amazing. Let me know all your thoughts and everything down in the comment section below. What do you think of this stage? What do you think about going and doing a time travel reset of sorts in order to just keep pushing things forward? I didn't want to take the loss too many times in a row, and I didn't want to lose a recording in this way. I just wanted to get it done and wanted to show it off, and I'm glad that it happened that way, and I hope you are too. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. We are family forever, gaming together. Until next time for some amazing boss battler action. You guys take care, and I'll see you all later.